Welcome to Low Man Help. I'm Mark Campbell, and today we're getting into Tyler Herro, Game 2, Boston Celtics, Miami victory, franchise record in threes. We're going to get into Skip Footwork. We're going to talk about how high-level footwork can put you in rhythm and on balance to make simple yes or no reads. I'm excited for this edit. Let's get into it. All right, first clip we're getting into here. This is going to be a Tyler Herro skipped a shot in the secondary break. And this is one of my favorite ones. When I've worked with guys that are real shooters, like true shooters, they love shooting this shot. This puts you in rhythm, on balance. And this is an absolute laser from Herro here. This is really, really nice. So when we talk about skipped a shot, we're going to think about our right foot. And most of the times it's your opposite foot, opposite hand. For righties, it's your right foot. For lefties, it's your left foot. So you want to be able to load. Like as a righty, you want to load on your left foot. That's going to be your preferred foot to load. And for a lefty, you're going to prefer to load on your right foot. So your skip foot will be the opposite foot. That way you can load properly. So we're going to be looking at Herro's right foot here. This right foot is going to hit twice, right? This is going to be our skip. So the footwork, when I usually teach it to somebody, it's 1, 1, 2, 1. So think about the right foot is 1. So 1, 1, right, right. And then left foot is 2, and then 1. So Herro's going to let this one rip. So on this dribble, he's going to move it from right to left, and this is going to be our skip foot. So we're going to get right, right, and he lifts all that power up, right? So shooting from 28 feet is not simple, and you need a ton of power, but you want to be able to load the most effective power. And this allows you to get a nice shot prep footwork. So 1, 1, and then power, load, rhythm, and balance. And this is a laser from Herro. This is so nice. And what it does is, you can see this is, we always talk about neutral to attack moments. So neutral to attack moments is when you have optionality of attack, left, right, or vertically up, down. So this is a beautiful neutral to attack moment, and you can see it freezes Porzingis, because Porzingis, if he comes up, there's optionality right here. When this foot hits for Herro, there's optionality to attack this way. So Porzingis cannot be so, you see him freeze. He can't come up because this is what will happen. So it holds Porzingis, this neutral to attack moment, and then boom, when that foot hits, everything is rifling up and through his body and out through the shot. This is an absolute missile from Herro. One of my favorite shots of the whole game from him. This was awesome. All right, next clip here for Herro. We're getting a double ball screen here for Tyler, and we got Porzingis in the action. And Miami did a great job all night of putting Porzingis in the action as a primary defender. When Porzingis is allowed, and Boston did this all year, they tried to funnel stuff to him, make him a help defender. He's a really good help defender. He is not a good primary defender, whether he's guarding the action or guarding somebody and they're attacking in an ISO that is quicker than him, like Bam or something like that. So Miami did an awesome job with their game plan all night of either putting him in the action or attacking him one-on-one to create rotation actions, not letting him just be a help defender. But getting into this Herro shot, because this footwork is awesome. This is truly, truly fantastic footwork. This is going to be a drift. So when you drift, I want you to think about replacing front foot with back foot or back foot with front foot, either way. So we've got front foot here and back foot here. So here, those are the feet we're going to talk about. So when we get into this drift action, we see clearly we're going to have front foot replace back foot. So our front foot is going to land where our back foot is. And this is going to do a few things. It's going to keep his hips open. They're going to be able to drive power up and through. He's going to be able to move power here, and he's going to be able to keep optionality in his movement. So front replace back here, and it keeps his hips open. And now we get, again, for any great shot, we want 3 steps: power, load, and then when that last foot hits that rhythm and balance, we want to be driving everything up and through to shoot the ball. And this is just an awesome job. You can see power, and then you can see him load this power right here. All that power loads onto one foot, and then he is driving this power up and through. This is unbelievable footwork by Tyler Herro. This is the ball and body working as a rhythm team, and this is an absolute laser. This is something that really pushes defenses, because if you can shoot these shots in rhythm and on balance and create somewhat of catch and shoot footwork off the bounce, it changes the whole dynamic of where you have to guard on the court and what has to happen in order to stop these shots. All right, next one here. This is off a slob action. And again, Miami just targeting Porzingis. They really went after him, and I don't anticipate that to stop. I assume that they will just ratchet it up of how many actions they try to put him in. This to me is one of the better looks from Herro, and he did an awesome job all night of just taking what the defense gave him. He played with wonderful process, yes or no reads. If it was his action, great. If it was pass, great. And he did a great job of, there's a lot of hockey assists. He had 14 assists, but there's so many hockey assists in this game from Herro, because he just cracked the defensive shell and moved it on to the next pass and trusted his teammates to play great advantage basketball. So this one, as we get into it, we're going to talk about footwork again. So empty side pick and roll. This is really clear help reads. Everything is in front of him. He can see it. And as he's getting downhill, Porzingis stunts, does a good job of bumping this out, right? He digs in again here, and we see a little bit of a drift. He doesn't close his hips, and then he does a great job here if he's going to skip this back foot. So you can see him go right, right. So he skips this back foot to put himself in rhythm and on balance to throw this pass. Because at this point, right, as soon as he sees Porzingis here, Porzingis has two options, right? He can either stay with the ball or he can go directly back. And the only chance that he's going to get to Bam's lob action here and meet him at the rim is if he bails immediately. If he bails immediately from this and goes directly back, he's going to be there. And then Tyler knows, okay, this is my action. But if he doesn't do that, then it's easily a lob read. So Tyler's little skip here, this skip gives him the opportunity to see at this moment, does Porzingis continue to bail? Because right now, if he continues to bail, Herro's action is downhill. But if he takes one little hesitation, one little step, he knows this is a lob. And because this isn't a continuous bail right here, and he squares his hips up to Herro, this is immediately a lob. And this skip, this right, this foot right here, he's going to go right. This skip, right. This skip allows him to see, does Porzingis bail immediately? And then if so, my next dribble, when that left foot hits, my next dribble is downhill. Or does Porzingis stay with me even a slight touch? And if he does, I'm throwing this lob. So Miami did a great job in macro and micro attack. They had a great macro game plan to attack Porzingis, and then they had the micro skills within it with Tyler Herro and Bam to attack the actions that he's in and be effective. All right, we're looking at another Herro skip here, and we're in a run of just phenomenal footwork and shot making by Tyler Herro. There was a point in the third quarter, midway through, game was back and forth a little bit, and at some point Miami put a big run on, 15-3 run, went up 80-71, and that really broke up open the game. And a lot of that was due to Tyler Herro and Bam Adebayo putting KP in actions, and Tyler Herro hitting shots off great footwork. So this is going to be skipped a step back, and this is an absolute dagger. So again, KP in the action. This is a dagger, and this is amazing footwork. So we've got ball and foot. We've got our first foot here, right? This is going to be right, and we're going to skip this one. So again, we're going 1, 1, 2, 1. Okay, that's going to be our progression when you skip. And this is power. Skip. And this skip, again, it gives him a chance to read KP, because if KP comes with him, he's going to put the ball down again, and he's going to make some different decisions, whether that's a pocket pass, whether that's resetting and finding Jovic up at the top. But this skip gives him the opportunity to read what KP's doing. So we've got right, and always power, load, rhythm, and balance. And this right here, this is awesome. Power, load, awesome load, and then he has a chance to reset, get comfortable, whatever it is for him to feel the best he can possibly feel with the power he's loaded. This is a great shot. Awesome shot. And the footwork is just so high level, and the application of the footwork is even higher level. It's one thing to have this footwork, but the biggest thing is to be able to know when to apply this stuff and how you can have optionality out of it. And the skip has so much optionality, and Herro really put it on display all game 2 and put Porzingis in the blender. All right, another slob action here. attacking KP. After we get into it, come back. Everything was attack KP, attack KP, attack KP. And I do not blame them. That's exactly what you should be doing versus Boston. And it is a hole that Boston has that they need to figure out how to cover it up. Because this game they went with a lot of strong side help to cover it up, and Miami hit a franchise record for threes. So Herro again in the pick and roll using skips and creating optionality out of it. So we just saw him shoot skip to step back, and this is skip, right? So again, right. So we're going 1, 1, 2, 1. Skip, and now he's reading, does Porzingis, just like the last one. Last shot, Porzingis dropped. This shot, Porzingis comes up. So this is simple reads for Herro in this. Power, load, rhythm, and balance. Does Porzingis come to me? If the answer is yes, then it's time to make a pocket pass. And so this is Herro playing with process, using incredible footwork to create yes or no reads for himself, and then taking the simple play. This is a yes or no read for him, simple plays, trusting his teammates to hit shots or make open passes and play from an advantage. But all of it starts from high-level footwork and great schematic setups, right? Spoelstra in Miami targeted what is the weakest point in this defense, and then Herro was able to capitalize on that weak point by using really, really high-level footwork to put himself in rhythm and on balance to make yes or no decisions, whether that is shooting in rhythm and on balance or making simple passes from yes or no reads. Great stuff from Miami, really high-level stuff from Herro. All right, that's a wrap on Tyler Herro. Skip footwork, no more 1-1-2-1, 1-1-2-1. Magical night for Tyler in terms of neutral to attack moments, creating simple reads from high-level footwork. It was awesome to see. Game 2, I felt like was a matrix moment for him. When I talk about clients, talk about matrix moments, really like breaking through the other side. And now you can see, having one of those moments can be incredibly empowering in terms of there's no going back. Once you see what it looks like on the other side, that can kind of propel you forward. So to me, Game 2 felt like it could be a matrix moment for Herro, and it would be awesome to see him play with that level of efficiency in terms of moving without the ball, efficient dribbles on the ball, and then using high-level footwork to create yes or no reads for himself to play simple basketball. Everybody wants simple basketball. Do this, yes or no, yes or no. But to create those reads, you have to have incredibly high-level footwork where you're moving in rhythm and balance with the basketball. So you want to be moving as a rhythm team. Doing that puts defenders in situations where they have to react to those neutral to attack moments. Are they going to come up? Okay, if yes, then drive or pass. Do they drop back? Well, then you're loaded in rhythm and on balance to drive the power up and through to shoot. So to me, it was a great night for Herro, and I'm hoping that night was a matrix moment and you see it propel him forward, not only in these playoffs, but in the years to come, because that'd be a really exciting thing for basketball. Thank you for watching. Appreciate you. Hope to catch you on the next one.